And we're back with more Civilization 2. All right, we have nuclear power. So a lot's happened since we parted ways. My civilization has become so advanced that I've started to actually automate much of the decision making. You can see that we are now in the modern age. I've even taken to this Arctic reclamation project where I'm converting the Arctic into first desert and then farmable land. I'm also sort of converting the desert here just into plains so that Canerphon here can grow better. So that's something I've been working on. Also, you can see I've railroaded the entire continent, so it's very fast to get around. A lot of these cities now have not only power plants and factories, but supermarkets, which generates more food from farmland if you double irrigate a square. Where's a more advanced city? I've been doing all sorts of upgrades here. I invented women's suffrage, so women can vote. I cured cancer, so everybody is nice and happy and healthy. And even global warming was starting to show up because my continent was getting too polluted. But I diverted a lot of engineers towards pollution cleanup. And I even popped an engineer onto this island here to actually irrigate it. I said, I didn't know if I'd do it in this Let's Play. But spending some time playing, sort of off camera there, I decided to go ahead and do it. So my civilization is becoming very formidable. And actually, and this guy needs orders. Your orders are to continue to turn the desert into a luscious paradise. So you go over here and you convert that from a desert into farmable land. You continue to add farmland here. This guy... Yeah, so interestingly, the computer doesn't even know what to be building anymore. Some of these automated domestic advisor cities are kind of breaking down. They're like, what am I supposed to be building? You guys continue to convert things. You come over here and help them do the conversion. Anyway, we have nuclear power, which means very soon we can start actually nuking our enemies. And also, oh yeah, we have artillery. I'm pretty sure we have tanks too. So it might be time to ramp up some production over here. Let's see here. We have like $5,000 in the bank. Okay, I'm just going to grab a few frontline cities here, and these are going to start doing the producing. I think 4 should be pretty good for frontline cities. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And we'll start producing tanks, and we'll finally take out the pesky Germans and gain control of Africa, and then really be in control of the supercontinent. So yeah, they are attacking us. For like 200 years they've been attacking us. They have not been able to make any progress near Koenigsberg. Okay, so let's build a barracks in each of these cities. So that, wait, where's this? Apernally, why are you building a port? Sometimes the auto build doesn't really understand what I'm going for, so, okay. You can start building troops since you just built a barracks. You're setting yourself up to become a production powerhouse. Thermopylae. You build a barracks. Hells. I don't even know where most of these cities are, actually. The empire is becoming so big, it's hard to keep track of everything. So I want you to build a barracks. You don't have the option. You build armor. You be building armor. Right, where's the option for this armor? You should be building armor. You should be building. Oh, you're building a barracks. How many turns is that going to take? 2 turns? 2 turns is too long. We'll just straight up buy it and do it in 1 turn. All right. Build more farmland. So we're kind of at the stage where gradually we can make this continent perfect. We can make it a perfect paradise of farm and railroad. Which is like Sid Meier's idea of paradise, I guess, because you move infinitely fast on the railroad and you get as much food as you can possibly handle from the farmland. Half or naff. Where is that? That city right there. Yeah, like they have nothing left to build here. Build some mass transit. Canton. Where's Canton? Canton is up here. What do you have left to build? I think mass transit reduces population. Yeah, so it's good to have that. We don't want to pollute our empire here. But man, look how big this is. And let's check out our tax rate too. I messed with this a little bit. 4-turn discoveries. I like that. We gotta get nuclear missiles before we finish conquering Africa, so that we can just straight up quickly invade Asia, or not Asia, America. But I mean, I guess America, because it's populated by the Japanese, and this parallel universe is basically the Asia of its world. So we're gonna go ahead and continue converting the desert. I like the fact that you can basically terraform and take, you know, like a desert and turn it into, you know, luscious farmland with enough effort. But yeah, one thing that does happen late in this game is you get bombarded by a lot of, you know, these pop-ups. Because eventually, so once you have factories in every city, like every city is pumping out so much production that it's like you're just constantly building stuff and it just never ends. So, yeah, there's a lot of micromanaging that occurs later in this game once your cities become formidable. Ooh, an offshore platform. This actually turns sort of coastal cities into insane powerhouses. So I don't even necessarily want a nuclear power plant. Instead, computers. Ooh, the SETI program counts as a research lab. That would be good. All right, let's go with computers. This. Can you build an offshore? Yeah. So Athens here has been slacking on production because so much of its, you know, resources come from the ocean, but this will basically pump them from like 10 to like 40 or something insane. Same with Beijing. You should go to an offshore oil platform too. You should also go to an offshore oil platform. This will really help production for some of these coastal cities. You should also go offshore. And Thermopolis. I mean, Thermopolis is already insane. Just wait until they start producing stuff from the water too. Oh my god. This one will become insane with the offshore. I'm just buying everything because we have so much money. I didn't realize how much money we had actually. And you know what? You go offshore. You can start building armor the next turn. I think we're not even going to need that much armor in order to invade them. So let's just we'll go in with like 2 or 3 armored units and see where that gets us, and kind of go from there. I'm still micromanaging some of these engineers just to make sure that farmland is being built. But I can probably set them all to auto at this point, and they'll more or less take care of things. How about a harbor? Yeah, I also really like how, oh yeah, there we go. Hold on, let's all this stuff up. There's so much to do, it's like hard to talk over all this. Alright, this guy has literally nothing left to do, so I guess he'll build armor. Pollution near Farfurless, whatever you call it. Delphi builds a university. Pollution. Thermopylae. Transit. Yeah, later on it becomes important to really invest in all these, like, you know, recycling and mass transit stuff so that you don't pollute yourself into extinction, because it can happen. But we're in a good position, more or less. But yeah, I like how we took this like Arctic town and we're basically like, you know, turning it into a pretty good city, actually. Like better than some of the other cities the computers had over the years in this game here. Okay, so I only have 2 tanks ready. Hey, the Germans are falling in prestige. They're 4th in the world now. I guess that's what happens when you get invaded. We did kind of invade them pretty hard. Shanghai builds mass transit. Yeah, see, things are being built so fast, it's actually hard to keep up with. Like, how big are our big cities? 8. What is the top 5 cities in the world? Thermopylae, Corinth, Sparta, Athens, and Argos. I like how, like, a couple cities have, like, tons of achievements. There you go. All right. Let's start invading these guys. You rest. Wait. There we go. Charge! Oh my god, musketeers beat a tank. Oh my god. They beat another tank. How are tanks being defended? How are musketeers defending against tanks? The logic of it doesn't make any sense. Luckily, with railroads, every unit, no matter where it's built in the Empire, can basically instantly appear on the Germans' doorsteps. There we go. We got Leipzig. We also have conscription troops now, if we want, which are actually... They have an attack of 5, defense of 4. Our armor has an attack of 10, which is crazy. But in Leipzig here, we'll just start with the factory. Home, fortify. Alright. You know what? I'm impressed that the Germans had the tenacity to fight off tanks. Impressive. I will give them that. Recycling. I don't know if I want that. Robotics. Ooh, we can go stealth. We can get stealth bombers if we want. We can work towards that. How do you get nuclear weapons? Which one of these is going to help me? Allows advanced flight. Allows rocketry. Ah, there we go. That's what we want. Radio. Alright. Tanks, rest up. Rest well, tanks. You did well. I think we can start automating these guys here, yeah. Road. The Aztec government has been overthrown in international news. Sucks for them. I'm gonna buy this. I mean, I guess the land is still better than the ocean, but soon. Got going on over here. Sparta. Yeah, I'm also trying to convert all these deserts so that Sparta can have a bit more room to expand. We're starting to hit the sort of maximum size that many of our cities are ever going to be able to hit because we're kind of running out of land for them to farm, truthfully. I guess come over here and start converting that. My people are very pleased with what has been happening in their empire. Offshore platform. Mass transit. Yada, yada, yada. Pollution. We're doing everything we can to limit pollution, but it's still hard. Let's see. I think my cities... I don't have any more wonders banked. Let's see here. Who has tons of production? Thermopylae? Corinth? Or there was one that was a little higher. Varsos. I don't even know how you say this one. You build the SETI program. 4,800. Thanks. Alright. Alright. We have a good number of people there. I'm going to start retiring some of these cavalry, I think. All right, go away, Germans. Oh, it's the Japanese, actually. Senate passes a resolution supporting finally the Senate is on my side. Finally, they see the Germans for what they are. It only took them a few hundred years to come around, jeez. Rush them. Yeah, alright. Port from this city and fortify. Change to city walls, I guess. I don't know. We also built Hoover's Dam, which is giving hydropower to the entire continent. So all my cities are like just producing like crazy amounts of stuff right now. Irrigation plains, go to farmland. And there we go. What did I want here? Yet. I don't even know. Over here, desert. Change that. I wonder if we definitely should nuke Washington. I think I talked about doing that, but I think we'll definitely actually do it. I guess we're gonna kind of come into Africa through the north here. Thermopylae builds mass transit. Guess build a temple or something. I don't even know what to build. I guess build armor. Start contributing to the war effort. Start contributing to the war effort here. Shanghai builds a courthouse. We finally have law in Shanghai. You contribute to the war effort too. We could build planes and stuff, but I need aircraft carriers for them. Actually, maybe I should start. Maybe Beijing and Shanghai should start working on that. Build a few more armored troops. There's something I was gonna do here. Oh yeah, who is building the SETI thing? We can just straight up buy that. 2,000. Alright, whatever. Sounds good. We're actually about to go bankrupt again. I didn't spend money for the longest time, but now that we're kind of ramping up our efforts here in Africa, I've started like pumping a lot of money into things, so we're about to go bankrupt pretty quickly. But I guess it's the way of things. Sometimes you spend money, sometimes you make money. How it goes. Right, we got the secret of radio. Good. Now we want advanced flight. And we're getting really close to having clear nuclear holocaust, basically. And let me tell you, there's no Senate resolutions when a nuke is flying at your city. You're just straight up done. Athens builds mass transit. Hey, Athens really should start building. Can I build aircraft carriers? Destroyer, cruiser. No, I can't. Okay, well, in that case, worry about money right now. Look, our tax rate. Oh, we're actually spending more money than we're making. Interesting. Will that fix that problem? No. Farmland. The city is like, it's not even big enough to take full advantage of every good thing that's happening to it right now. Those people have all the advantages up there. The full might of the Greek government is coming to make you super advanced. All right, let's start. Wait. Start clearing these guys out. Go away. Ceasefire. Okay, well, let's start occupying all these fortresses. And out here. Poorly defended Japanese village, eh? Like this. Here's another fun fact about this game. Apparently, some of the battle sound effects are taken from Monty Python and the Holy Grail. Or not Monty Python and the Holy Grail. Oh yeah, Monty Python and the Holy Grail. Which is kind of funny because I feel like some of the sound effects in this game I've heard in TV shows and movies and elsewhere. And I've always wondered if they are like public domain sound effects or like what they are. But it totally makes sense that some were from Monty Python, because I'm like, now that I know that, I'm like, oh yeah, that actually does sound pretty damn familiar. We'll build city walls and get in here. Guys, get in here. The Japanese wishes to speak to me. Goddamn Senate. Signed a peace treaty. Again, you can stop with your peace treaties. We can actually bring some peace to this world. I'm taking the Darth Vader route, man. I'm like, the way you restore peace to this chaotic universe is you just wipe out all opposition and bring them under one totalitarian government. Certainly that will lead to peace, right? Order restored. Fine. Our government, our cities are so like massive now and stable that we don't even have to worry about like revolutions and stuff. Because we got it. We got it under control. We have so much means of production that we're like just totally safe as a society. Okay, you guys can be automated again. Yeah, I don't need to know every micromanaged decision that the engineers want to make in my society. I trust them. They know what they're doing. They went to the best engineering schools possible. All right, rocketry. We are getting there. Hey, we could have paratroopers if we wanted. But we could also invade with helicopters. That's actually a fun thing to do. Recycling. Going rocketry, though. First rocketry, then combined arms. Oh, we might actually have the nuclear power just ready just in time after we've taken over, after we've taken over Africa here. All right, down this way. All right, I think it is time. I think the Germans have had long enough. Kingdom, revolution, yeah, whatever. We want a new government because we want war. Violate the ceasefire. And the Japanese declare war on us, too. Win-win. Wait. Automate yourself. We're here. Oh, ships in port, eh? Promoted to veteran status. And we captured their city. And aqueduct. Support. I always like to, once I take over a city, I like to draw support from that city for one of the invading units and then sort of fortify it in there so that that new city doesn't immediately get captured back. Railroad. I don't know why we're building railroads out in farmland, but we are. Don't question my evil ways. I've been at the world domination game a long time, guys. A long time. No. There will be no peace treaties this time, Germany. Down here. Crush these guys. I like how they have, like, crusaders. Like, I literally have armored tanks and stuff, and they're literally in the crusades. It pleases me. Automate you. Great. Delphi builds offshore oil platform. There, you need to reduce pollution. Hey, we're a democracy again. I forgot. Yay, 41 million citizens. Finish crushing the Germans before they have a chance to ask for a peace treaty from my gullible Senate. Yeah. That was easy. Port from the city. Fortify. Africa is falling into our hands. No, go away. Gah. Peace treaty. Alright, I forgot. It's still a revolution. Oh, no, you can't. You can't revolution the same turn you've already revolutioned. It's we gotta wait till the next turn to do it. That's okay. We'll just come in here. All of our troops. There we go. Oh yeah, there's enough troops here that we'll just roll them over the next turn. I really should find every city that's still producing armor and stop them. Because it's a little ridiculous. You know what? Start producing cash. Cold, hard, capitalistic cash. That's what I'm going to have all these cities produce. And they are going to fund the nuclear annihilation of North America and Australia. Combined annihilation. We're turning resources into money. My God, there's so many cities that I had producing tanks. It's crazy. You produce an offshore oil platform. You produce... Oh, man. That. You can produce cash. Okay, is anyone still producing? Oh, there's still one city that is. Produce. You don't even have a university, man. Jeez. Actually, look, the forest and stuff all needs to be clear cut. Queensburg. So that actual progress can occur. Well, waiting. You get up here and you start clear cutting that. You get over here. Have some remnants of tanks. You know what? I'm just going to disband this tank because we don't even need it. Kaffir Philly builds a bank. And mass transit. Gnosis builds a stock exchange. Oh, I wish a domestic advisor would just take over all this knick-knacking for me. Build a courthouse. Hells builds a courthouse. You know what? Just start. I'm just going to set every city cash because we really don't. At this stage, our empire, we really don't need anything else. We're kind of in the end game of you know, we got this. We got this one in the bag. I think we're pretty much just playing for funsies at this point. So now, let's see if we can violate the ceasefire. Senate overruled me. All right, revolution. See, this is why you want the Statue of Liberty, so that the revolution doesn't last multiple turns, because it's supposed to. And then you can kind of like bankrupt your empire, and it can be actually difficult to get rid of the revolution. Hey, we got the Eiffel Tower though. Good for us. Support from the city and fortify. And we wiped out the Germans. All right. The mission of our tanks is done, so we're just gonna disband all these tanks because we just don't even really need them anymore. I mean, maybe we'll sort of disperse them into these, you know, cities and fortresses and stuff. Americans develop ceremonial burial. That does not bode well for them defending against nukes. You need laser SDI defense satellites in order to protect against nuclear missiles. I don't know if they're up to the task. Might be a bridge too far for them. Order restored in Berlin. All right, we're democracy again. And at this stage, now we really do want to pump everything into discoveries. There we go. And you come over here, fortify, irrigate, automate. People are recognizing my vast achievements. All right, everyone's enjoying my leadership. Everyone's like, wow, life is so good. Being a Greek is great. Would hate to be the other guy, though. We just developed nuclear weapon capabilities. And we're also going to invent helicopters while we're at it. In the year 1871, the Greeks developed the ability to create ballistic nuclear strikes from continent to continent. We can even just send like straight up rockets and stuff too if we want. So we're gonna build some nukes. Let's see here. Quite a few nukes. We'll also build some rockets. We could build like bombers and stuff too, but actually this one is going to build an aircraft carrier because we're gonna need a couple of those. You build cruise missile rockets too. You build some cruise missile rockets. Where are ya? All right, so we're gonna load up a couple aircraft carriers. Then we're gonna build a few helicopters if they're even ready in time. And then we're gonna go conquer us some Japanese territory. But we haven't given up on making the desert a perfect place. Courthouse. Good for you. Now work for money. Put all your efforts into cash. This. I don't know why I'm still bothering to like terraform and stuff, but it's like just can't help myself, you know. I want to make like my world. Hey, how did they land in? How did they actually ground assault us? That's surprising. Okay, we have combined arms. We can also develop. I don't even know what these things are anymore. I'm just going to start developing them. But hold on a sec. Where did that dude come from? Here, let's pull a couple of the African tanks out of retirement. You stay fortified. Just you. Look at all these troops. These guys can all come too. Everyone come investigate. What the heck happened over here? Oh, we even have a rocket too. Fly our rockets into Beijing as our staging area. Okay, you guys all come out over here. Okay. Japanese developed the railroad. A little late to the party. The New York Pact. Not gonna save you. A supermarket. Leipzig requires sewer. Well, in that case, have a sewer. Alright. You go over here. Sleep. To change this, we have enough rockets. Let's build some helicopters. And buy this. Road. No, go away. Okay, we signed a piece. Hey, what is this guy doing over here? What is happening? How are the Japanese even getting to the mainland? They're like raptors in Jurassic Park. How do they get onto the mainland? I guess life finds a way. They chaos theoried us. We have robotics as well. Hey, let's get space flight. We'll be able to launch a satellite. So confused about where they actually came from. Sparta. You now are building helicopters. So aircraft have to land at a base, otherwise they crash. Helicopters don't have to, but if they end their turn not like in a base or a city of yours, then they actually just lose a bit of health. It's kind of a weird system. But I think helicopters actually can capture cities, but aircraft can't. So, helicopters. Pretty good for invading across the water when you're lazy. Because you can just fly them across the ocean, literally. We want here. Money. I no longer care about the plight of my citizens. Highways, I guess. Also, where's my aircraft carrier? Where is this thing? Oh, there it is. Activate and close. All right, you come over here. And, oh, my nukes are ready, too. This is going to be good. All right, everyone onto the aircraft carrier. 4 missiles, 5 missiles, 2 nukes. Japan has no idea what's headed for them. They're just like, doo-doo-doo, hanging out in the crusading period, trying to explore the unexplored new world up here. I thought maybe they had a city or something. They must have just landed. They must have just landed a troop randomly. Okay, we can also now build the Apollo program. Go with plastics. Berlin requires an aqueduct. Berlin. There you go, have an aqueduct. Oh geez, our tax rate failing us. Okay, you know, we don't really need science anymore, so let's go for cash. Let's cash in, let's cash it all in. Now we can build the Apollo program. That is the last thing I'm going to build because it will give us a satellite view of the world. And I think Knossos probably has the power to do this. 16 turns. We'll throw some cash at it in a turn or two. But you can just automate yourself at this point. Okay, let's disband all this cavalry because it is no longer needed. You served well for a couple hundred years, but then you all died in the Arctic. Let's put all these missiles to sleep. And let's put that to sleep. Koenigsberg builds a supermarket. Good for you, people of Koenigsberg. Build some mass transit. Knock yourselves out. You build superhighways. Oh my god, Berlin. Build a sewer system, because I know you're going to need that soon. Roads. Alright. Oh, hello. There's a Japanese ship. Let's just launch a cruise missile at it. And, oh, we can't. Revolution! Now let's nuke it with a missile. Good. We're protecting our actual nukes. Sleep, 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 sleep. Put all the missiles back into sleep mode. Alright, here's our helicopter. Oh, the Japanese are actually trying to attack us, eh? Not gonna go well for them. Alright, we have 3 helicopters, a bunch of nukes. Definitely time. Nara. You just build whatever you want. I'm giving the local government total power to do whatever they want in Nara. You guys too. You guys in Karakoram, do whatever you want. Automate these guys. All right. Wait, where was the Apollo program? Can we buy this? Yes. All right, one more turn. We're going to get our nukes nice and ready here. And we have our aircraft, our helicopters ready. Japanese are launching poorly thought out offensives against us. Oh yeah, there's our satellite view of the entire world. It is time, people. Over 2 hours. I don't even know how long this video is because I've been at this for almost 4 hours, but I'm obviously going to edit this down. But it is time to end the Japanese once and for all. Those dirty, stinking Japanese. We're going to wipe them off the face of the earth. All right, so let's get our helicopters into position. Activate. Our helicopters are going to head up to the Arctic here, ready to cross over. Meanwhile, we're going to wait one more turn with our nukes. We're going to wait. Okay, I think it is time to launch our first nuclear strike against Kagoshima. They're like, what the hell is that? Kaboom! See you later, Kagoshima. And then the Doom helicopters just show up and start and capture everybody. All right. Helicopters now have a safe place to land. Oh, we even have some more nukes on the way. These nukes, by the way, also have like an insane range, so you can actually get them across continents. In fact, if you want, we can just be dicks and nuke. We don't even have troops to capture Washington, but we're gonna nuke them anyway. They have archers to defend against it. Kaboom! We might as well nuke New York too. How dare you sign a pact against the Greeks? Nobody signs a pact against us. All right. Let's now move on to stage 2 of our invasion, which is called more nukes. Let's see if we can have our helicopters ready though. 4, 5. Okay, we got to get our helicopters sort of in position here. So we'll go like that. Oh, look at this. We even have more helicopters flying across the ocean. Oh, we actually don't need another aircraft carrier. Can you just build nukes instead? That would be great. And that. You know, we can fly a few helicopters down towards Australia and probably capture it too, because it'd be pretty easy to launch a nuke or two at it. So you go domestic. You wait. Fly down here. Just buy a couple nukes. Bye. All right. Let's nuke these guys. We got 3 more nukes. Maybe I could capture Edo and Satsuma at the same time. So nukes have the population of a city, and they annihilate any units that are in that city too. So the city can now just be easily captured. So they're very powerful nukes. But when you use them, your international sort of opinion or prestige goes down really fast. Like, obviously, you're not supposed to be nuking people. So, yeah, they, people don't take too kindly to being nuked. We can even get away with taking Kyoto, too. But, like, look how fast you can conquer an empire that isn't ready for this. Eventually, you can develop SDI defenses, and you can actually block nukes. But right now, they're just a cheat code. Oh, man, like, okay. We could, you know, we could probably take Osaka without nukes. We could just use rockets, I'm thinking. We'll give that a try. I was going to say, like, let's go back for more nukes and, like, actually, because there's only, like, 1, 2, 3. There's, like, 4 cities left. I mean, we don't even need nukes to take Rome, honestly. We could probably just take it ourselves, but, let us see here. Wait. Because we could actually, I was going to say, maybe I'll start wrapping up my thoughts, but we're so close. We've come so far. Like, let's actually take over the whole world. Get communism on our way out the door. Maybe once we finish taking out the whole world, then we'll transform the world into a communist paradise. Hey, where's that nuke? Activate and close. Okay, so let's capture New York. They're like, we just got nuked! How's this happening again? Okay, and then we take it. We don't even need to nuke Nagoya. We can just wipe him out the old-fashioned way. Oh, let's take a nuke to New York. And we'll nuke Washington again. Alright, let's also wake up all of our missiles. Let's just use missiles to take out Osaka. So 1 missile will basically wipe out 1 unit. So this is sort of the non-pollution way of actually, like, conquering, you know, a city. Hey, we got Adam Smith's Trading Company. Didn't know they had that there. All right. Can we just buy some riflemen real quick so that my aircraft can be available to do stuff again? I feel obligated to defend these cities, even though I'm sure there's no units anywhere nearby that could effect a rescue, but nonetheless. You don't want to get too cavalier here, but we do have the cash, so we're just going to buy our way. We're going to buy our way through this war. Wait. Order restored in New York. 49 million. I like how it's pretending like our empire is growing, but it's through war. It's conquering is what's happening here. We just wiped that city out, actually, through conquering it. I was going to nuke Washington, but I guess I didn't. Did I just capture it the old-fashioned way? Yeah, there we go. Right, we got Washington, D.C. We wipe out the Americans? Yes, we did. The Americans are now Greek. So we got one Japanese and one whatchamacallit city left. Aztec. Fortify. Hey, we just captured the Romans. They're done now. Civil disorder. Roman civilization destroyed by the Greeks. Oh, we didn't even need nukes, as it turned out. They might have been a little excessive. Oh yeah, my helicopters are like one-shotting them. Alright. Well, whatever. Let's just nuke one more city for fun. We're gonna go with the Japanese again, because I'm sorry. We started nuking the Japanese, we're gonna end nuking them. Kablam! The Aztecs see that and they're like, we surrender! We surrender! We would like to be Greek too! Would you like us to join your empire? Because we surrender. We are all about the Greeks. We've always been fans of the Greeks. We were rooting for you guys. Can this nuke make it all the way to the Aztecs? I think it's gonna get lost at sea. Oh, run out of fuel. See, that's what happens when you're flying an aircraft and you don't land it, but helicopters don't need to be landed, so they're kind of the exception. Japanese civilization. All right, this is it. This is it, folks. We have fought our way to this very moment. We went through so much. We crushed the Chinese. We crushed the Germans. We crushed the Japanese. We crushed the Americans along the way, sort of just as an afterthought. And now we're here. We're about to crush the Aztec civilization as the last foothold against total Greek domination. All right. And you know what? Let's end on an insanely high, luxurious tax rate. Because when you conquer the world, it is time to partay. Biggest party the world has ever seen. Musketeers trying to defend against Chinook helicopters by the looks of it. We'll say it's actually Apache attack helicopters. Oh, we even catch like a Spanish galleon in their fleet. Oh no, another nuke that's going to be lost at sea. Although we can get it over to Osaka. Everyone is celebrating. Yay! Every single city. It's like the end of Star Wars Return of the Jedi. When they're all singing Yub Nub. There's like fireworks firing off into the skies and they're rolling around like Ewoks. Every single city that is happening right now. Everyone's singing Yub Nub. Because the evil Aztec Empire, which we just found out about recently, but nonetheless, there are mortal enemies, is being annihilated. Oh my god, they have a lot defending it. Oh, they won! They signed a peace treaty. All right, well. Well, I think it's suitable to end on revolution. You know what? The party got so out of hand that it became a revolution, actually. And we win. Right? I'm gonna end my turn here. Yay, we did it! We beat Civilization 2, guys. Almost 4 hours on my end. We'll see what I can edit it down to for you guys. But you can see the demise of all the civilizations that we annihilated. Civilization 2 here, one of the games in the book 1,001 Video Games Just Play Before You Die. I think you can tell by the fact that I made a hugely long video for this that I really like this game. I think it's a great game. It's fun. It's like a board game, but obviously more advanced. You know, there's all sorts of stuff you can do that we didn't even really explore. Like you can do espionage, you can establish trade routes and caravans, you can go into space and have a space race. On the harder difficulties, it does get quite hard. I will say one of the things that has always bugged me about it, though, is that computers really don't respect borders. And what you actually have to do, your civilization has conquered the entire planet, is you have to set up fortresses along your border and have units there patrolling it to prevent computer units from even getting near your cities. And if you do that, then you can have sort of nice empires where you don't have computers constantly interfering. But when you have your cities close to computer cities, you're going to get interference trying to use the land with, their units to just wander into your territory. But even your allies won't respect your territory. It's actually really annoying. But that's like one of my few complaints of this game. I think it is definitely, here's the power graph. You know, we're all kind of equal. Then we start to go up, and then we just exponentially rise. And you can see when we decided to conquer each of our opponents where their power just drops right off. Hey, wait, cheat mode? Cheat mode? We definitely weren't in cheat mode. What the heck? Why was it counting us as in cheat mode? I do not know. Alexander the Clever. Looking back, we have a civilization rating of 63%. And here's our Hall of Fame. It's actually not a great score. I've done way better in the past. But yeah, I'm done playing. I think Civilization 2 here is definitely one of those games that if you've never played it, you should check it out. It is pretty fun. I mean, you know, all Civilization games, I think, are quite fun. If you like the more modern ones, power to you. But for me, I think Civilization 1, I think, is a great game. But Civilization 2 was the real pinnacle for me. It just hit that right mix of complexity and simplicity. The later Civilizations I found to be a little more complex than I personally was looking for. But again, I'm not saying they're not good games. Just, as the Civilization games went on, they became more sophisticated. And this is the sweet spot for me. And I really, even to this day, I mean, I got sucked in. I meant to make an hour video, and look where we're at now. So, yeah, this is how Civilization gets you till 5 in the morning when the birds are chirping. Guys, I hope you had fun with this one. I hope this brought you a lot of nostalgia. If you are a Civilization 2 fan, don't forget to like the video and comment down below and tell me why you love the game. And other than that, if you haven't played it or you have other thoughts or other opinions, feel free to also share those down below. And whatever you think of Civilization 2 here, I hope today was fun and interesting, and I hope you enjoyed watching me take over the world, because I certainly had fun doing it. Until next time, my friends, you all take care of yourselves, and we will see you soon. And once again, welcome to year number 7 of our 1001 quest. It's going to be a blast. Alrighty, guys. From the Greek Empire, peace. And long live the Empire, but also peace. You know, when you have conquered the world, it does feel a little lonely. And there isn't much to do anymore. You could disband literally every single one of your troops. There's really not much left to do. I mean, I guess you can go to space, but it does feel kind of lonely. I miss my opponents. The Germans, the Japanese, even the Aztecs. I miss them.